When you think of a moment of passion on a first date, you might picture touching forks over a warm lava cake.
Oh.
Hey,
Yes,
that actually,
please.
all of us are like, we
so
love
nice.
food so much. That's true.
Or the slow clicking sound of a tightening handcuff.
Oh.
Officer.
And the hot breath on your neck from someone dressed in a police costume saying, "Hands where I can see them."
Oh, wait.
Wait,
Is
are
it
we
serious?
Really? Yeah.
This isn't a role play.
That's
thing?
what passion looks and sounds like to me on a date.
Okay.
But one of our listeners thinks there's a simpler way to tell if it's there, and it happened to her not once, but 3 times on the way to dinner.
Whoa.
You're going to hear what happened in a brand new second date update next. Remember that famous dress on the internet where no one could agree on what color it really was?
Yeah. I could see it both ways.
Really?
So weird,
Well,
yeah.
your eyes are that bad.
Yeah, they are.
So progressive, Brooke. Apparently, that's one of the things that happened on Tara's date. Because apparently there was some sort of debate that her and her date couldn't agree on.
Oh, no.
Kind of similar to the debate that we have in studio every day. Are Jose's pun jokes really funny or super funny?
Thank you.
I'm neither of those options, though.
If you're not allowed in
funny.
the debate, sorry.
Yeah,
We're going to
they
find
are.
out what happened with Tara, though.
Super punny.
Let's talk with her. Welcome to the show, Tara.
Hey guys, thanks for having me.
Oh, my God.
Hey, are you having pun problems? Because I can help you, Tara.
No, it doesn't have to do with puns. It's something else.
Oh,
thank God.
all right.
So-
Well, we'll still help you.
We're not
Yes.
experts in it, though, but
I love that you got in a fight on your first date, is what it sounds like.
Oh, no.
tell us about the guy that you went out with.
So I met him online. His name's Ian.
Okay.
Ian, okay.
Were you excited about Ian? I mean, you sound kind of like.
Well, hopefully she was excited.
she
Hopefully she
doesn't
wasn't
sound
bummed
very
out.
excited.
No, some hot girls are like another night, another day.
Totally.
Another free meal. Okay.
Yeah, another free meal.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I kind of call it free food stamps, you know? Like, it's my weekly food.
All right.
They should make that
See?
dating app.
Yeah.
Ooh, food stamps.
So wait, were you looking forward to more than a free meal with Ian?
Yeah, I mean, he seemed really great. We seemed to vibe. We had a lot in common. I was excited, you know?
Okay.
So how does an argument come up on date 1?
It's complicated. So we both agreed to meet up in this park, and, like, we both love going on long walks, so I figured there's no beach nearby, so
Oh my
might as
God.
well just walk in the park.
That's not
Okay.
just a cliche that people say.
I think people actually enjoy it.
Okay.
Oh, all right.
So you're gonna go walking for your first date.
So the plan was to walk for a while so that we could end up at a restaurant.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
That's better.
I like walking to food.
Work up an appetite, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
How-
So how does that go?
So, like, on the way to dinner, we passed this really cool farmer's market. It was like a couple fruit stands. And
Cute.
I said, oh, look, let's grab a couple small oranges.
Yeah,
Okay.
support local. That's great.
And he hates oranges.
Is that what happened?
No, get this. He said, oh, no, those are actually clementines.
Oh, clementines.
Oh, clementine,
Oh.
like the smaller.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're almost
that-
like cuties.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So he
he
corrected
you.
Yeah, and I said, same thing. They're just oranges, just small, you know?
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you say it with that
Right.
tone? Because already,
I mean, I don't know. I can get a little sassy, but
yeah,
Got
it seems stupid to me that he corrected me.
I agree with you on
Yeah.
that.
Pick your battles, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but he was adamant about this, and we started a whole
Really?
ass argument.
Wow.
Oh, so he's kind of
Okay,
a
wait.
know-it-all?
Interesting. Yeah.
How do you go back and forth on this argument for that long? Like, how long did it last?
Maybe like 4 to 5 minutes.
Whoa.
We got over that eventually, and I was just like, let's just talk about something else.
Oh,
Wow.
Well, that's good. You move
Oh.
on, but
But
interesting.
yeah, but then you're just there. Like, it's just still
Yeah.
sitting with
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You know?
That's always a healthy phrase to utter on a first date. Like, okay, let's just stop fighting and move on.
Yeah.
You're not even on the date yet, technically.
Well, hopefully you did move on.
Yeah, we did. And
Okay.
we were walking past, like, general streets, and we walked past, like, a parked motorcycle. And
Okay.
he stopped to look at it for a while, and he told me he's always wanted to get one.
Okay.
Oh, he's a bad boy.
Or he's just trying to show off. Like,
Right, yeah.
I've always
Yeah.
wanted
Or,
a
yeah.
motorcycle. Ugh.
But I'm a nurse, so I said, oh, so you've always wanted to die?
Yeah.
Oh,
What?
geez.
Well, that's a little
Yeah.
extreme.
That's harsh.
That's my mom's response, too, after being an EMT for 14 years. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it led to another fight?
That led to more arguing a little, but, like, we got over that as well, too. I said, you know what? To each their own.
Can I ask? I mean, you're calling to get another
Yeah,
date with this
I was gonna
guy.
ask that.
Do you like him?
You guys
Yeah.
don't sound like you vibe at all.
Yeah.
I mean, I vibe with him. I just think we both have strong personalities.
Okay.
Okay.
But you want to give it another chance. So is there like a good part of the date?
Yeah, let's get to some of the happy moments at the restaurant.
Oh, goodness. Well, we never ended up going to the restaurant.
What?
You didn't?
Oh.
You didn't?
Why?
So we ended up finding a lost dog wandering the street. So we both felt bad, and we stopped to help it.
Oh, you finally agree on something, though. You have a common goal. This is good. The lost dog.
A little stray.
But you disagreed on what breed of dog it was.
Well, kind of discreet because I thought we should bring it home, give it food, make sure it's safe, and call the owners. And he's like, no, we need to stay here with the dog and wait to see if someone comes by.
Why wouldn't you just call like animal
The
control?
Humane Society,
Yeah.
take it there?
What, you want to put it down, Brooke? That's terrible. Why would you do that?
No kill
I'm
Yeah,
not-
I need to
shelters,
control
Jeffrey.
this
Well, I
animal.
wanted to call the owners because I'd like see if I could find someone in the area.
So what'd you
Yeah.
guys do?
Ah.
Well, I just kind of stayed with the dog. Like, I found its collar on it, so I tried to call the owners, but no one really answered.
Oh, no. What do you do then?
You adopted at that point together as a couple?
No.
Well, I ended up convincing him to make flyers, in which he did at a Kinko's down the street. So I guess there's something good about him.
Wow.
Oh, God. So wait, the date turned into a rescue mission.
Yikes.
You guys like
Yeah.
took a picture on your phone and started putting up flyers?
Yeah, I mean, an hour later, somebody called about the dog after we made the flyers.
Oh.
That was kind of cool.
See, the flyers worked. Okay, that's really cute that
Somebody-
you put a dog in front of your guys' quarrels and your date. You decided to do a humanitarian thing. A dog humanitarian
Sure.
thing.
Sure.
That's cute.
After the owner picked up the dog, I mean, is that when the date ended?
Yeah, I wanted to eat like a late dinner with him, but he said he was exhausted. So
Oh.
Probably mentally.
Yeah. All right, so that was the end of the night then.
yeah, I mean, since then we only texted a little bit. He hasn't really asked me out, but
Look,
Oh, you have texted. Okay.
I think a lot of people texting in are saying, like, what? Why did she even want a second date? Listen, I get it. This is one of those random nights where nothing kind of went right and you just want to redo, if I'm assuming correctly.
yeah, I mean, I don't mind a fiery romance. I kind of felt that.
Yeah.
Well,
let's-
that's a
Okay.
good thing. You should be able to.
Nothing says hot like Clementine versus oranges.
Yeah.
all right. Let's get another argument going when we reach out to Ian ourselves. We'll call him and we'll get your second date update coming up right after this, okay?
Thanks,
All
guys.
right, hold on. It's the long-awaited sequel to 3 Weddings and a Funeral.
Right?
3 arguments and a stray dog.
Ah.
And that's what happened on Tara's date the other night. Because on the way to the restaurant, her and Ian argued over are clementines or just baby oranges? Are motorcycles fun or human pancakes waiting to happen? And finally, what do you do when you find a stray dog? Do you stay with it out on the street or take it home and raise it as your own for years and years until the owner finally finds you?
Sounds like a terrible version of that what if game.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
All bad
Would you
options.
rather, I mean.
And
I mean, if it's already a stray, if you leave it, isn't it like
Okay, we're not here
already
to debate
home?
that. We're here to get her another date.
We've had
Yeah.
enough
all right.
arguments
Yeah.
going on their date. We're just trying to get them to dinner because they never even ended up making it to the restaurant that night.
Yeah.
Luckily, we have gift cards to any restaurant that you would like, $25 or under. Okay, Tara? So that choice is yours. If we can get Ian on the line. Are you ready to do this?
Yeah, I'm a little nervous, but
Okay.
All
Well,
right. Well, that's good. That means you care.
don't worry. You got your first 3 fights out of the way. So
Oh,
smooth
Yep.
sailing in this relationship
Yep.
after that.
As far as Brooke relationship goes, only 300,000 more
Yep,
that you
that's
have to
right.
make it through.
That's right, Jeffrey.
That's how you know it's
See,
real.
I agree with some men.
there you
Oh.
go.
Yeah.
That's a first on this show.
Oh, I agree with you first.
Okay, here we go, Tara. I'm going to dial Ian. Let's see what he has to say.
Hello.
Hey, that was kind of aggressive. Is this Ian?
Yeah, this is Ian. Who am I speaking with?
Hey, you are lucky enough to be speaking to one of the top-rated morning shows in North America,
Oh, that's true. I thought you were going to say
No, it's real.
according to a poll that my mom did recently on Twitter.
also true.
We're called Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning.
Okay. Why are you guys calling me?
Okay, good to
Ooh.
get to know you too.
Yeah, you're a little feisty, but we've heard that actually before from one of our listeners who wanted us to get a hold of you. Her name's Tara. You went on a date with Tara the other night?
Okay, so this is about Tara. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a segment we do called a second date update. We're trying to help Tara and you reconnect and finally make it to a restaurant for dinner. Because we heard you never made it the other night.
No, we didn't. We never made it out to dinner, unfortunately.
So unfortunately means you kind of wanted to spend more time with Tara. How was the date to you? She said you guys went on a long walk.
I mean, it was nice enough. It's just kind of like, it's just a little spiky. You know what I mean? Like everything just felt a little bit sharp around the edges, and I don't feel like we really clicked.
Are you talking about when you guys got into an argument over clementines? Because as far as I know, clementines are smooth on the outside. They don't have spikes. That's more of a pineapple deal.
Oh, gosh.
Okay. Mr. Funny Guy.
Yeah. No, I mean, we heard that you guys had a few tiffs over some fruits and over motorcycles.
And I gotta say, like, I mean, you're on a first date with someone. Why correct them on if they call a clementine an orange? Like, why not just leave it alone,
Yeah.
man?
Who cares about facts?
It's just not the timing. Like,
Just go off feelings.
I didn't mean to make a big deal of it. When she said orange, I was like, oh, I think they're clementine.
I don't think she read it that way when you said it.
I know she didn't read it that way because she was like, no, it's an orange.
She is the one that started the fight.
Okay.
You were just stating the truth.
You know, like when you have a fight on Facebook?
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, you're not going to change your mind, even though you know you're wrong? Fine.
Yeah.
Like,
Okay.
I'm not going to try.
Well, none of us are 60
Okay.
years old and over, so
Yeah.
we don't really fight on Facebook.
Jose likes to.
well,
every once
Jose,
in a while.
actually, that's true. Jose does get a little feisty
You
online.
should do what the old people on Facebook do. Give them old sketchy link that anybody could have made up to prove your point.
I mean, so you're saying that you just wish you felt like she was just digging her heels in just to argue.
Yes. It felt like she couldn't be wrong and I couldn't be right.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay, but that's most relationships
Yeah.
between men and women, you
That's
know.
marriage,
So you
bro.
just have to kind of get used to that. I mean, let's put all the arguments aside because I don't want to get into the minutia of it. But like
All right.
overall, just your connection with her, Tara felt like the two of you kind of arguing back and forth was a sign that you have passion.
Yeah.
Could you see it from that perspective, maybe?
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Nope.
No.
Well-
Okay. There
Ooh,
wasn't at
alright.
any point that you're like, wow, there's so much spice. I just want to lean in and kiss her.
I felt like I had to like have my guard up the whole time because she's going to call me out on something. Like again, you don't want to get into the minutia, but like,
Yeah.
is she right about motorcycles? Sure.
You know, we could argue that all day and night just between us, but let's have Tara weigh in on it because she's actually on the other line and wants to tell you that motorcycles are death on wheels. Tara, isn't that true?
Yeah, I mean, I used to work at a spinal clinic, so everyone I know.
Oh, wait, I mean, this is already getting
I mean,
romantic.
she may win that argument.
Okay.
I mean, yes, true facts, but
Yeah.
can we not right now? Can we try and focus?
Tara, why don't you say hello to your lover boy?
Hey, Ian.
Look, I probably was a little harsh there. I didn't realize you were on the line. I feel like
Maybe next time we better learn before talking to strangers.
What?
Oh.
Wait, what?
Is that flirty? That was
Yeah.
flirty?
I
What
think
was
so.
that tone?
Wait, so are you telling me what to do now when I'm on the phone?
Oh.
I don't know. I just like to argue, but
Oh,
Okay.
you like it.
Okay, so that's an honest statement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Tara, in your mind, arguing with somebody is a good thing.
definitely it's passionate. And like you want a passionate person in your life. You don't want someone who doesn't have any aspirations.
But wouldn't you want some sort of balance? Like instead of constantly arguing, maybe?
Ian, what do you think about Tara's opinion on the disagreements that you had? Can we meet halfway?
look-
There it is.
Have half of an argument with her and then concede?
It's not about that for me. Like, that's not what passion looks like for me.
Oh, what does passion look like to you?
It means being attracted to each other, being passionate, not fighting.
Yeah.
Fighting isn't passion.
I mean, it's
Okay.
a form. It's
No,
not a good form of it.
No,
but
I'm
I
with him
mean-
on that one.
Okay. Well, I have pictures on my phone of what passion looks like that I could text to both of you, and maybe one of you will come onto my side
That's
here.
another opinion of passion.
No pictures to listeners,
Are
to
you sure?
strangers, not to Ian. No,
No one's going
Jeffrey.
to argue about how passionate these photos
I
are.
believe you. I don't need to see them. Okay.
Well, what about Tara and Ian? And you, either of you want some photos?
I'm all set, thank you.
Maybe.
Oh, Tara.
Tara, get
I'm coming on to your side over
She's
here.
like, it looks like a clementine.
Okay, Ann, I'm just saying this. Like, let's just say we were married.
Oh.
Like, at least we know on the first date that we have passion and, like, a little bit of arguing. It's not like years later.
Yeah. You're practicing the arguments for your future marriage. Ian.
Yeah.
Can you see it like that?
Hypotheticals always really healthy. Never lead to arguments. Ian?
Yeah, I don't know what to say to that.
Okay. Yeah, well, maybe the right thing is that let's not talk in hypotheticals. Ian, would you
Yes.
like to marry Tara?
No, second
we don't
date.
do that.
Second
Because
date.
we will pay for that.
We cannot afford
wedding.
a wedding, Jen.
Oh, I'm just talking about a date here.
A $25 wedding with an Applebee's gift card on us.
Ooh. I do have my marriage license. I can marry you guys.
Or if you're not into the wedding idea, just a date, a regular date. We could do that too.
See, it doesn't sound so bad when you compare it to a wedding.
Right? This is an easy step.
We should do this all the time.
Just the fact that I was called out here onto the radio, it's like so confrontational to me. It's not what I'm looking for,
Oh.
guys. Tara, look, I'm sure you're great, but
All right, suit yourself.
we're not right.
God, I thought we were pretty cool and chill during this whole thing.
Yeah.
It was not cool and chill for me.
Oh.
Just saying.
Okay, sorry.
Well, it sounds like Tara said no before you could get your no in. So I think Tara wins this argument, okay,
Or
Great.
did they agree for once?
Ian? You guys are on the same page now.